Alright, let's pick it up here. I wanted to settle a score in this video, and that was way back in one of my video diaries. I've been doing a lot of the Nidhoggr catacomb runs, and one of the bosses that actually really beat the crap out of me and I thought was not worth my time was known as the Trampling Soul Vandal Nidhoggr. So what I'm going to do now is actually settle that score with him and defeat him on my own. Okay, I think I need a plate for this one. I was just being suspicious. I was also killing two birds with one stone in this circumstance because I had 20 scarlet stones. Those can't be sold in shops, so I decided to do the smart option and actually get rid of them here. Now, it isn't a new moon, but thanks to the stones, I can make it a new moon run. So this also means that a lot of the enemies here are going to be pretty tough and pretty annoying. I think it's really up in the air about this sort of thing because I guess the really annoying things about these enemies is that they usually appear in large numbers. And also, instead of in separate rooms, they appear in the halls as well, like in this case. You can only find Vitalis here. And this is the reason why I have the electric sword equipped. And this is also the reason why I Dionysus summoned, because some of the enemies that actually spawn here are deformed ghouls. And they have this stun charge attack. It's not fun. So that's why I use Dionysus to actually set them on fire to stop them. This is also the other thing with this dungeon that's different from the other Nidhoggr catacombs runs. For one thing, I guess the normal ones are harder because in some of the rooms and on the boss floor, you'll actually encounter a lot of bind, which means that you get stopped quite a bit as you progress through some of these large areas towards the beginning of the game, or in this area, and the boss floor. In the New Moon, it's just panic. And panic, I think, is one of the weakest elements, It really depends on what you are, or how you're built. For instance, since I'm a basic attacker melee, this means that, okay, those are ghouls, they must die. Okay, just seeing if I can use them as a roadblock. Try again. As you can see, I got stunned. That means I can't move, and I'm taking damage because of that. But anyways, my build is basic melee, so panic, unless of course it's a really awesome attack, panic doesn't exactly do much of anything. If it's for a spellcaster, I think for really long cooldown spells, such as Mediarama, then panic is pretty detrimental. Okay. I am also harvesting some of the stuff here because they have these weird items. They originally, when I started, they were the nameless items, but now they actually have a purpose, and that is they can be deconstructed for really rare elements. Okay. I'm worried about these ghouls being so close to me, and they bit me. I'm not going to go anywhere until I actually get recover from this ailment. Alright. Now, in the normal runs, there would be an Archangel here. Instead, there is an Artemis. And in case you're unfamiliar with the New Moon runs, the Sorrowful Aura is what you use to actually open some of the gates that lead to treasure. If you actually have that aura, because it lasts for a long time, if you have that when you're doing a normal run, you get the door is still open, but you get some mini bosses such as Lucky Valkyrie and Warden of the Coffin Throne. I wouldn't recommend fighting Warden because he wasn't fun. I'm surrounded by ghouls. Nope. Not that side. That side is just the Yakusas. Alright, boss floor time. So, to prepare myself, I'm going to equip Balmung, which does a lot of damage, or 20% more damage to dragon species. And after I researched, I discovered that King Long is immune to ice, so that will help me in this run. I think that's probably the reason I failed when I started before, because I had Dionysus the whole time. So we got a creepy, crawly mass of ugly. Well, the sad thing is, it's pretty lazy that he's eating dead people. And he's going out to actually kill me. Well, he doesn't do jack squat at this moment. And these are what annoyed me, these underlings, because I know that I think they had some type of all-target healing spell. I don't know if it's Medea or Mediarama. Whichever the case, it was annoying and I couldn't exactly do that much damage. And surprisingly, Trampling Soul Vandal Nidhoggr hasn't exactly struck us with a Blizzard Cannon. I remember he can actually pull that off. So, let's strike him down a little bit. That'll do. So now, that just leaves one victim left. Alright, I'm gonna turn the camera up so I can see his... Whoa. I think that's probably the reason why I must have been poorly prepared at the time. And I think it's to take into account I didn't have the best gear in the world when I tried to fight him first. So, I guess Balmung, a lot of Shiva crystals equipped to accessories and basic gear. I think, yeah, I done it, man. Okay, he's gonna hunt me down. Poor thing. Alright, I don't have a lot of inventory slots left, so let's... I was actually surprised I didn't find any Vitality